Hey team, Melissa from Melissa versus Fibromyalgia here. I'm so excited that we are going to be talking about yoga today, specifically yoga and chronic pain and a few prevalent myths. So I am Melissa from Melissa versus Fibromyalgia.com. I am a mama, a fibromyalgia fighter, fibromyalgia and mindfulness coach, a yoga teacher, and I've been sharing my journey for the past 6 years or so now. So basically I've been doing it hoping that by sharing what I'm learning, I can help you in your journey. And so now we get to talk yoga, which is something that's really helped me in my journey. So please say hi, hit like to let me know that you can hear me. If you're watching the replay, use the hashtag replay and then say hi. And if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them during the live or afterwards. And if I can't answer you during it, I will do my best to come back and answer any questions for you. So let's get into it. As I said, I'll try and answer questions as I go, but if it doesn't kind of fit in with what we're talking about, then I'll answer at the end or respond to you later. So something that kind of irritates me and that I've seen around is people touting things as cure-alls. There's if you eat this way, then you'll be cured, or if you do this thing, then you'll be cured. And yoga is one of those things that they kind of tout as a panacea or a cure-all. And it's really irritating because, of course, we know there is no cure. There is no replicable cure that works for even a percentage of people. There are very few people who have complete remission. I don't like the C word. So it gets a bit frustrating when they start talking about things that will make you magically better. But I have actually personally benefited from yoga and mindfulness, which is why I like to share it with people. But it is not the only thing that I do, and I do a lot of things all the time. So I just wanted to share it with you, talk about what it isn't. So yoga isn't 90-minute classes or 60-minute classes. It's not only for bendy people. It is not about the perfect pose or meant to look a certain way. It is adaptable and it is a useful tool for our journey. So let me know, give me a heart if you have tried yoga and find it beneficial, and also drop any questions. I mean, is there something that's been stopping you from trying yoga? Are you not trying it because you think that it's just way out of reach for you? Let me know in the comments and I will help you out with that and dispel those myths. So let's talk about the benefits, and these are benefits backed by research and by personal experience, which is the way that I kind of roll. So it calms the autonomic nervous system, which is huge for us. Fibromyalgia has a big part with the central nervous system and with overdrive, and yoga can help us calm that down. And the next thing is, of course, that it helps with sleep. And I'd say that that's to do with calming the autonomic nervous system, but it's also to do with relaxing and strengthening and stretching muscles. So it's a physical thing as well as a nervous system thing. So it can help you reduce fatigue as well. It can help reduce pain. Yes, please. It can increase your physical capacity. A lot of people think that yoga isn't really exercise. My husband thinks that yoga isn't real exercise. One day I will get him on the mat and work him out hard and make him realize that it is. It can decrease your myofascial pain. It can reduce anxiety. It can increase relaxation. And it can give you mindfulness of movement, which I think is really important for us, and it's an understated benefit. And it's also awareness of proper alignment. So when you're working with a yoga teacher, it's not about looking for the perfect pose, it's looking for proper alignment. So the pose can actually look a lot of ways as long as it's in a safe alignment. So these are some pretty great benefits with some pretty limited side effects. And it's kind of one of those things that makes me go, yes, please, for sure. Knowing the amount of benefits versus the amount of potential side effects. So how can someone with chronic pain and fatigue use yoga? So I can share how I use it first. So basically I meditate every single day. I use it to sleep, I use it to rest, I use it to get back to sleep, I use it when I have a headache, I use it if I'm in high levels of pain. So if I'm having a flare up and I can't do anything, and sometimes, you know, when you get too sore to even sleep or rest, I will meditate, because it gives your body a way to relax and your mind something to do, so it can take your mind off it. And so all of those things together really help. And as someone who cannot nap and who doesn't sleep that well, it is amazing to be able to have the deep rest. I also do individual poses at random times of the day. So I'll do cat and cow pose while the baby's playing on the floor if I need to release my back. I'm constantly stretching different parts of my body. And then you do the more formal work, you know, so like a mindful sequence for 15 or 20 minutes on your mat. So that definitely has a place, but again, it's not 60 to 90-minute classes. And I also do a bedtime yoga routine that I make up. I share it in the foundational course, which I can tell you about later, but I do that pretty much every night before bed to stretch and relax my muscles and get my body to wind down for bedtime. I don't do all of those things every day, obviously, but that's just like a sampling of how you can use yoga to really help. And of course, breathing, appropriate and proper breathing is an underestimated tool for us for managing chronic pain. So again, let's talk about the fact that I have never done a 60 or 90-minute class. I do not have the time or energy to get childcare, drive to a studio, do a class, and then go home again. That's just not what happens. Hey Mimi, I'm so glad you're here. I don't do the peak of many poses. So those really bendy poses you see, I don't even try them. And I don't always do yoga on my mat. Like I said before, it's part of my life. So I'll do a couple of poses next to the baby, or I'll do some poses before bed. It's not so formal as people think. And I actually even practiced while I was pregnant with severe pelvis issues. Obviously it was very reduced, but it was still even adaptable then. And I've practiced it at my worst and I've practiced it at my best, and it's helped me all of the times, which is why I'm so excited to share it. So you can do yoga in bed. Seriously, you can do it in bed, you can do it in a chair, you can do it on the floor, you can do it standing, you can do a mix of all of those things. You can do it for 2 minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes or more. So that's the one thing I think that I would love for you to take away about yoga, is that you don't have to do it like we think, you know, like on Instagram with those perfect poses, that they're doing it in a class for 90 minutes and that they look all bendy and stuff. It's just not that. So how can you experience yoga then? How can you give it a go and start seeing if it's helpful for you? I have a free challenge, 5 minutes a day for 5 days. So if you sign up right now or in the next little while, I'm going to have a draw. So for the first 20 people who sign up from now, I'll put you in the draw to win a bonus prize, which is a free audio copy of your own relaxation meditation. So you don't need any Wi-Fi, you'll be able to listen to it on whatever device you put it on. That will just be like an extra bonus so that you can see how awesome meditation is. So you can pause this video and go and register now using the link above to grab your spot and type that you're in, or just go after the live. It will run from the 1st to the 5th of December. And it will be 5 minutes a day for 5 days. So basically, I just want to share with you a simple tool every day that you can fit into your life, and then take those tools and use them as we go into the holiday season, where we get busy and we get exhausted. See how those tools help you. I would love to know if they do help you, so do come back and let me know if they are helpful for you. Let me know which of the 5 is your favorite. Just really tell me. I'm so curious to see how they help you. Now, the most ideal way for us to practice would be one-to-one with personalized support, because there are so many different types of asana, breathing exercises, there's different lengths, there's different sequencing of classes. And so if you're working with someone one-to-one, then you can have that really personalized, so your context and your goals. So if you did want to talk about working privately with me, then let me know. You can DM me, or I can put a link for you later. But if you just want to dip your toe in right now and grab those tools, then sign up for the challenge and you can learn those 5 foundational poses, which you can practice regularly, anywhere, anytime. Do them on the floor next to the baby, do it on your bed, the ones that are appropriate for your bed. Please don't start doing down dog on your bed, that will be awkward. But just see how it goes and how it fits in. So again, if you leave me any questions, then I can answer them for you later. I have been doing yoga for over 10 years and it helps me so much, and I use these tools every day. So that's why I wanted to share them with you. Thank you really so much for being here. Don't forget to sign up for the challenge. I'll draw the winner of the prize tomorrow and I'll be in contact with the email that you used to sign up to the challenge. And I hope you guys have a really great day.